It's been a long time. I know I shouldn't have left you. But now Texas talking about they want my Bitcoin. That's kind of major news, you know what I'm saying? Texas, because I stay in Texas, so. And they want my Bitcoin. Some banks got a custodian for Bitcoin. So I'm thinking, you can't have my Bitcoin. Not just yet. Now, when everything stabilizes, then maybe, because, the price ain't going to be as volatile. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to have a little bit, assurance, comfortability, because, of course I'm not going to give them all my Bitcoin. I'm definitely not going to give a bank all my Bitcoin. I got, crypto scattered everywhere. Different wallets, different ledgers, different, storages, all of that. I never keep my stuff in one position. I never keep my stuff in one, one location. It's about 100 degrees today here in Texas, and I'm still doing a video. That shows dedication. But check me out. We keep our money under a mattress, right? Say somebody come in and take our money. There's no insurance on that. We can't be like, man, we can't call the bank. We can't call nobody and be like, man, somebody just stole my money. What, can I get my money back? No, it just lost. Somebody break into our house. We got $100,000 in cash. What can we do? We can't do nothing, because it's not insured. So I'm thinking if I always give my money to a bank, right? I'm never one-sided. I'm not totally against banks, and I'm not totally for banks. I'm balanced. It's a good balance with me, So if I always kept my money in a bank, right? When we didn't know Bitcoin existed, what's the problem now, right? What's the problem? It's going to be insured. It's going to be regulated. Trust me. So, would I put my Bitcoin in there? Yeah, maybe. Maybe, because sometimes I'm not even going to want to keep up. It's a job keeping up with, like, crypto. I got to worry about this address. I got to transfer this. I got to transfer that. I got to give up my wallet for this. People want to know my address, so I gotta pay people back in crypto. That's one side of it. Just the accountability of having all that money. And when I talk about the money, just know I'm talking about the crypto. Having all that money, like, accessible, and you can control all that money. Sometimes it can be like overwhelming. Like, man, I got racks over here, there. Oh, I forgot about I had that wallet. It's a wallet over here. It's money over here. You getting staking rewards over there. It's like it can be too much to keep up with. But if you got an accountant, if you got somebody that's to hold it right there, it takes a lot off your shoulders. But on the flip side, though, they can. I don't know what all the regulatory is gonna go on. I don't know what they're gonna take me out my Bitcoin. I don't know what's gonna happen in society. So I always wanna, have two bags, and that's why I stress enough. That's why I always stretch. I always stress. Have two bags. Just in case you might lose one, but you got the other one. Just in case you might sell one, but you got the other one. Always keep two bags. I gotta turn this AC up because it's about 100 degrees here in Texas. So yeah, I'm gonna treat it like some money. I'm gonna treat it like some cash. This is new cash. It's nothing different, to be honest. We determine the value of crypto, just like we determine the value of money. The more we spend money, the more value it got. The more we hold money, the more value it got. The more we spend Bitcoin, the more value it got. And hold Bitcoin, the value it got. So I was supposed to do this video like maybe 3 days ago before Bitcoin went up from like 33 to 40K. Hesitation. That's why that's why we don't need hesitation. You know, we gotta keep, you know, we think of something, right? We gotta just do it. So when I think about buying that crypto, right, I just do it, you know. Then in 2 days later, a week tops, it's up. So, yeah, what's the topic again? Back on crypto and Texas and the banks, you know what I'm saying? You know, some people totally against it. You know, I'm not totally against having banks hold my money and hold my crypto, my Bitcoin, because in a minute, Bitcoin gonna be just regular. Like it's gonna be adopted. It's gonna be like, oh, you got some Bitcoin? Oh, okay. Right now, it's like mysterious crypto and like, you know, people like, what's Bitcoin? You know, like I'm not too sure about Bitcoin. But in a minute, man, a couple years to 5 years, man, people gonna be like, oh, Bitcoin, oh, that ain't gonna be nothing. It's gonna be like a regular term. It's gonna be just like money. It's like we say dollars right now. We're gonna be like Bitcoin. You feel what I'm saying? We're gonna be like Cardano. We're gonna be like Ethereum. You know, sometimes, you know, banks might not be. They might be out of Bitcoin. They might be like, hey, instead of, because everything translate back to Bitcoin. Remember, everything translate back to Bitcoin. They might be like, hey, we don't got your 1 Bitcoin right now, but can you take 10,000 Cardano in exchange? You know, it's the same value, you know. And you might be like, sure. Or can you give me 10 Ethereum? I would have had that, you know. It's gonna be just like an exchange, like a bank. That's gonna be like an exchange. So I'm for and I'm against it, because guess what? I'm gonna have 2 bags. So this crypto parker, y'all, and what I mentioned what? Bitcoin. And right now, I think we should be collecting Bitcoin, because every time I mention a coin, it go up. All right.